Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, a squad that's looking to put on a show. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Well, on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 10. Tackle made after a big gain. First down at 10.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right.
Aiming for the end zone.
Oh, Just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. We'll try to run it with the option. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. He's past the marker and still going.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Williams. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Gets some space around the 30.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Allen. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Using his legs, it's McDaniel.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
They'll kick it away here. But he's got some space here. And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And now the handoff. The ball is loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
That run sets up a critical third down play. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The returner brought down by that coverage team. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. First and 10 play coming up. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's the second down play. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Snags a quick throw. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. On the run, it's McDaniel. Can he reach the end zone? And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Past the 20.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. I mean, this linebacker's been hitting people all day. He finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. I remember this guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on a football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They start the drive giving the ball to the receiver on an end around. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. To the air, it's Williams. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the back now goes in motion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass, it's Williams. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the defender. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 30. The 20. The 10. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Sets the formation. It's third down. Back to pass. It's Williams. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They'll test the right side here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Oh, here comes the reverse. Finding some room at the 25. Extra point try coming now. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a 1st down. Great execution on the option. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone?
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of a lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a gap. It's McDaniel. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The offense really clicking here. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. To throw, it's Williams. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Running past the 45. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense going with the hurry up. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tight end makes the grab. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Look at this, an end around to start the drive. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Short loss in the play sets up second and long from the 18. To the air, it's Williams. Defense is coming after him, using his legs here. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. No press here. The defense backing away. They look to throw it here on second down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Just gets in the way, taking a shot. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff. It's McDaniel. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the fourth. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. And this defense get a stop and end regulation with the score time. quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The short completion to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Going fast here, trying to get closer here for this field goal kicker. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Here we go. It comes down to this. A field goal attempt in the final seconds to win it. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And so it all comes down to a game-winning field goal attempt here in the final seconds. Right down the middle. And that puts them back on top. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.